Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Global Women Achievers Festival 2021. Today, we have with us someone who has donned many hats, from hotel management to anchoring, from walking the ramp to whatnot. You name it, she's done it. We welcome the stunning, the gorgeous Parull Chaudhry. Welcome, Parull.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you so much for all those kind words that you've used for me.
Well, they're as close to reality as they could be, and I am very interested to know how you've, managed to have your hands full, and you've actually done it all, haven't you? So,
Yeah, actually, and it kind of just flowed. It just kind of happened. So, like they say, there is destiny, and some things are destined, and they just happen. So nothing was planned. I never even wanted to be an actor. Like there was nothing. I was just happily doing my hotel management. Once, so I was a science student till plus 12, and so I think class 11 and 12, frankly, I lost all my interest in science. I wanted to do something glamorous. And then hotel management happened, and I loved the course, and I loved the whole glamorous side to it. And while college happened, I think a lot of people started approaching me from here and there. And then I kind of figured that, okay, yeah, maybe, yes. So once college finished, my mom sent my entries to one of the contests, and that's how things started rolling. And then I got my pictures, and I immediately started getting work. And since I was comparatively tall, ramp happened, and a lot of fashion happened. I traveled so much, which was like the best part about modeling. And then I think it was a gradual shift towards acting, TV, and yeah, now it's been a long time, and yes, many shows. So
from
here I am.
From the science lab to the fashion ramp, that's one hell of a journey.
Absolutely. I mean, even now, my batchmates, they're all in different hotels, and they're all over the world. So, when we connect, they still don't believe, because I was one of the simple girls there. I was simple.
That's hard to believe. I'm sure back in the day you would have been,
So, yeah, well, but here I am. Been a wonderful journey, though.
So tell me, Parull, I mean, if you were a science student, you were obviously the studious kinds, and, then you changed your career, and then, you finally found your calling. How was your family throughout this entire, hopping here and there? How did they respond to this?
I think my family was super supportive. I think I had no questions asked, like there were no questions. In fact, my mom has been, even till today, like she's been a part of everything that I've done. So like I said, she had sent the pictures, and I think she was the one who actually figured that, okay, maybe she could do really well there, and maybe she has a chance. Though, like I was never the one who went out and spoke to people. I was always like the shy girl, I was never an extrovert, like never, I never was a part of even dramatics, in fact, in school. Like I never took part. So I was one of those, shy kind of people. But then, yeah, it happened. And both mom and dad, and I have a younger sister. So everyone has been super, super supportive. And I think somewhere now, when we go out and people kind of, recognize me, and, I see that smile on their faces, it's so good to see that, they feel happy and proud. So it's a happy moment for me too.
So what happened after your fashion runways and the ramp? How did you make it to the movies? Now that's again a very big leap. And what's so surprising as that throughout all of this, you weren't really looking, you weren't really going out and seeking work. It was actually, all of it was coming to you, wasn't it?
Absolutely, Nancy. So I was a Delhi girl, and so modeling, fashion, everything was in Delhi. And so a lot of people from Bombay would come down to Delhi to audition you for ads, for movies. So I would go audition, and they would always tell me that, you've got a very, very filmy face, and you have a very TV face. So why don't you come to Bombay, shift to Bombay, start working? But for that, you'll have to move to Bombay, because There are auditions happening every day. You've got to meet people and all of that. And I think even with modeling, I had come to a point where I had done shows with everyone, where I had traveled, and I had almost done about
500 shows, not shows. Please let our viewers know that you've done 500 shows.
So it was lovely. So I think somewhere I also was looking for a change. And then I thought about it, and we moved to Bombay. Like, my family moved to Bombay with me. Wow. So you can imagine the kind of support that I have from my family. Wow. So they moved with me. We all moved to Bombay, and I started auditions, and work happened.
So what got you your first big break in Bollywood?
Well, honestly, Nancy, first year was a bit of a struggle. Mumbai, and I wasn't really prepared. Now, I had done so well, at a very young age in modeling that I think I wasn't mentally prepared for the kind of struggle that I'll have to face in Mumbai. But Mumbai, of course, there was a lot of struggle, but I was equally happy to know that everyone has equal struggle here. So if you're going for an ad audition, a person who's already done 100 or 200 ads will still audition for that ad, and even a newcomer will audition for that ad. So, which is fantastic. It's a very, very professional industry.
It sort of reinforces your faith in that we're all at par. Nobody has. And I can get this and you can't. So you're at par. It makes you sort of have faith in the system that if it's meant to be and if I'm good at it, I'm going to get it.
Correct, absolutely. So yes, a lot of auditions happen. Now a lot of auditions happen, and obviously, you don't get through every audition, right? And you kind of get shortlisted somewhere, and somewhere something happens, and so it was a period of struggle. You go for auditions, there are like 500, 600 people for auditions, then you wait, like you keep on waiting. There are long waiting periods, So all of that happened, and since I had no acting background, I hadn't gone to an acting school, from the ramp to suddenly in front of the TV
waiting
screen.
in queues for auditions, for your turns, and when you've never actually had to go through that drill ever before.
So it was quite a bit for me, and getting the whole thing of I didn't know what a camera frame was, what a close-up was, what a OS was, and so many technical terms, when you reach a set. So I learned everything on the job. So that was another struggle, it wasn't easy. Ramp was all about, dressing up, looking good, and, doing your work and coming back. So here,
a camera, memorize lines and perform and emote, all of that at the same time.
Absolutely. And, with TV, Nancy, it's such a fast-paced medium. Like, you get your script, you do your lines, you get to the set, you finish like 15-20 scenes in a day, because you've got everyday telecast, right? It's a Monday to Friday thing, so they've got to keep rolling, and they've got to, then it goes to the editor's desk,
day after day.
So usually what you're shooting today is going to be telecast tomorrow, so there's hardly any time. So they need people who are quick, who are professional, who do their things fast and get it over with. So I took time to adjust to all of that. So, it was not like modeling was a luxury, frankly, honestly. Like, it was great, but TV, yes, I did take my time to adjust to the whole atmosphere, to get into that crime.
Not like you had a red carpet rolled out and work and
no.
So at the back of it, were you getting restless? Was the family getting restless? We've left everything and come, and when is it going to happen? When is that big break going to happen? You wait with bated breath, thinking that it's going to be today. So what was the whole vibe with the family? I want to know.
Well, you're right. I think all of us were anxious, and it was almost like, when will it happen? When will it happen? Or will it happen or not happen? And honestly, because no one was a part of the entertainment industry before me, like, we didn't know anyone in the entertainment industry, so all of us were very new. Now, we really didn't know the details, what actually goes into it, and all of that. So, I mean, we were all taking it, each day, like how it came to us. So, yes, it
You
was
didn't know
definitely.
the right people. You didn't know who to approach. You were
Yeah,
simply, so at bay.
absolutely.
And then again,
Absolutely.
also Parul, it's not like, usually people move to Bombay and they have, if it doesn't work out, they have a place to go back to. But in your case, your entire family had come. So it's not like you can again wind up and, move
Yeah,
to Delhi
yeah,
again. So
yeah.
yes, a lot at stake.
Yes,
So tell
yes,
me,
yes.
Parul, being a woman and this industry has its glamour and its glitz, how difficult was it? You don't have a Bollywood upbringing to adjust to this entire atmosphere in Bombay.
It was difficult, Nancy. It was difficult. First of all, moving to a new city is difficult. You kind of adjust to a new city, new people, everything's so new to you. And then you've got like a entirely different industry from your modeling industry. People are different. They behave differently. They speak differently. Everything was different. It was definitely difficult, and then you kind of had to just do everything on your own. You just had to figure out ways to get in touch with more people, coordinators, casting agents, and this and that, and then I mean, obviously there were times when I was really, really lost, and I was really clueless. But I think I just kept telling myself every day, of course, you need a lot of patience, especially for this industry. And again, like my family was so supportive. They kind of didn't like pressurize me. Like there was never like a gun on my head that you have
I think
to do
it's
it
more
now.
self-created. You sort of feel, that pressure that I need to, the all eyes on me. And because all of a sudden, from being, a Delhi girl, you were now wearing the pants in the house where you were supposed to, it was new to everybody. So you were expected to do something miraculous and turn things around. So, that's a big turnaround actually.
Yeah, so I think at the same time, every day I kept telling myself that I had no other option. I just have to do this. I'll just have to do this. There's no other option. There's no option of going back. There's no option of stepping back. There is no option. I said I will just have to do it. And there were days on the sets which were really difficult, especially the first initial days on a TV set. There were actors who were very difficult, and just they were very difficult days. And a few of those initial days, I was actually telling myself that did I take like a wrong decision? Was it like a wrong step?
I was about to
and you kind of start questioning yourself. And I said, will I like survive this? Will I make through this? So yeah, a lot of that happened. Initial days were very difficult, Nancy. Like I used to wait for backup to happen. It was like that. But then, like, I didn't give up. I definitely didn't give up, and I just kept telling myself.
An entire, there was a series of TV shows you went on to do. Some of them went on to become so popular, and then you actually won an award. But ironically, in the negative category. Now, to be branded as a negative character in your career, did that make you feel, yeah, what have I done, or that shouldn't have happened? So
actually, not really, because the character that gave me fame was a central negative character. So there was a show called Tere Mere Sapne on Star Plus, and I had joined them as a 3-month cameo, but it turned out to just went on, and I did that show for 1.5 years, and the character became so popular, and like people used to come to me everywhere and call me by my character name, and they would sometimes even curse me in public. Like they would be like, "Aap aise kyun kar rahe ho? Aap aise mat karo. Aap itne gande kaam kyun kar rahe ho?" and all of that. So I used to feel that, oh my God, I mean, imagine how the audience kind of believes in you, and what kind of impact you have on them. And I used to, when they used to come and say things to me. Of course, it used to be funny, but then I would be like, my God, I must be really doing a good job, you know.
So much conviction that people
Yeah,
are actually associating you with that character. So did you at any point in time feel that you will become typecast, you know, once you play this role, and maybe you'd never get into the lead good girl, good to Miss Goody Two Shoes role, or did you have those thoughts?
I did. But then, you know, I also realized that I was really enjoying doing these negative characters. You know, like I was really enjoying. After a point in time, I thought positive was so boring. Like she would only say those sweet lines and shed tears. I said, no, I think I kind of just love this, and also because it's completely opposite my personality, right? I am, you know, the most simple, the most non-manipulative person around. So, you know, there were so many challenges in a negative character that I kind of just, I think, accepted every challenge and just went for it. So,
also because it's so much more empowering. Because let's be honest, no one's black and white. Everybody has their shades of grey. We've never in our real life seen a Sati Savitri or a complete wham, you know. That doesn't happen. Correct. So I think that they're actually more believable. They're a bit extreme. So tell me, Parul, how do you feel is it important for a woman to carve a niche for herself in this industry? Someone who's come from a non-filmy background, a different city like yourself. So how important was it to establish yourself, because you knew you would only get 1 or 2 or 3 chances? You didn't have a star background, you didn't have any godfather. So how important was it to make your own niche?
I think it was most important, and I think that was exactly what kept me going. You know, I knew that of course somewhere I knew that I had it in me to do it, and I also kept telling myself, since it was such a big step of moving from one city to another, plus my family with me, you know, I kind of just knew that there wasn't any other option. And I think somewhere, even for myself, like it was the kind of goal that I had set for myself. And I think I had certain things that I had to prove to myself too, you know, rather than proving to anyone else. It was more like, you know, a challenge for myself. And of course, I wanted to make my family proud, and I wanted to make myself proud. You know, I wanted to do something and, you know, make a name for myself, since so much had been given, you know, by my family, you know, this whole struggle, this whole period, you know, I definitely told myself that I was not going to give up and I was going to go for it.
Awesome. And look where we are. A Woman's Day special program, your recent ad which you did for Dabur Vatika, Brave and Beautiful, it broke records. It was all over the internet. What were your thoughts while you were doing that video? And what message would you like to put across?
Nancy, first of all, I think I think till date, it's one of my best work. It's just one of my best work. Like, you know, whenever people tell me, you know, what do you want to speak about, what work, I said, please go have a look at Dabur Vatika. And it completely, like you said, I had this whole negative image, it completely broke it, okay? That ad, like people called me from all over and they were like, we can't believe that it's you, it's that vamp on TV who's bald and playing a cancer patient. I said, we cannot believe it's you and it's wonderful. And, you know, when I got a casting call and when they finally finalized me, I kind of couldn't believe it. I said, really? Like, am I playing this character?
Were you readily on board or were you apprehensive?
No, I was. As soon as they told me, in fact, they even told me that, will you be ready to shave off your head in case needed, in case the prosthetic doesn't come out right, in case, you know. So I said, I'm ready, because it was such a beautiful film for such a beautiful cause. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of it? Like, I still have people coming to me till today and they tell me, we wanted to do that film, you know, we wanted to be a part of that film. So I was super excited, and you know, somewhere we shot it. Yeah, we took a long time to shoot it. I still remember we began the day at about 6 in the morning and we wrapped up like at around 4 a.m. the next day, and we were continuously shooting. but it was the most effortless shoot, you know. It kind of happened. I think it was just meant for me, you know. Like there were hardly any retakes, and we kind of just went with the flow. Plus the team, you know, obviously a lot depends on the team that you're working with, the director, DOP, the creative team. They were all wonderful people, and I had the most wonderful time shooting it. And then when I actually saw it,
it's
and
amazing.
when everyone started calling, it was amazing. You know, they put up these hoardings all over Delhi, and I got calls, and people clicked pictures and they sent it, and I was like super excited.
And I think that's what true empowerment is about, Parull, when you believe so strongly in a message that you're even ready to take an extreme step, like going bald for it. And I truly salute your spirit. And you did not just break that stereotype of the roles you were performing, you actually broke the stereotype that you need hair to look beautiful. That in itself put such a strong message across. And I think you have set an example for women all across the world that no matter how you look, no matter, we lose 2 hair and we get so conscious, I'm losing my hair. All the time. So to actually put that message across is so empowering, and I think we all are very proud of you. Thank you so much, Parull, for being a part of our show. It was truly a delight to have you, and we wish you all the success in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nancy, for having me here. And it was a beautiful, beautiful exchange, and you took me down the memory lane. So thank you so much. And I wish everyone on this platform, Nancy, all the very best. I'm sure you've got other great, great women achievers who've done so much more. And I don't know whether I really deserve to be here right now at this stage, but if you guys have really considered me, I mean, I'm really, really grateful. And really, really thankful, and a lot of gratitude. So thank you once again.
Thank you, and you deserve to be here and in every other place on the world and platform. God willing.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you.